Lilibet was a name that Prince Harry knew would create difficulty and disrespect the Queen. The names of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's kid honor Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Diana, two members of the royal family. A royal author says it is beyond comprehension. Prince Harry could not predict it would create difficulties to use the childhood nickname of Queen Elizabeth II to name his daughter. In his recently published book Gilded Youth, Tom Quinn recalled the uproar caused by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's announcement that their daughter had been given the name Lilibet Lily Diana. Mr. Quinn claimed that Meghan and Harry only wanted to honor the record-breaking Queen, but he thinks the Duke had more wisdom than his wife and might have anticipated problems with the naming Lilibet. In his book, the author stated, Harry definitely would have recognized that calling their daughter Elizabeth would not have been viewed as insulting or intrusive in the same way that stealing the monarch's beloved childhood nickname would. More than a year after the Sussexes had formally resigned from the firm as its working members, some critics at the time referred to the name of Lilibet as a cynical attempt by the Sussexes to increase their royal currency. This is what Mr. Quinn recalled. The article continued by mentioning that the late Queen did not publicly express her opinion of the Sussexes' gesture. He recalled that royal biographer Gyles Brandreth had said Queen Elizabeth II was moved by the gesture, but he also noted that it's possible the late monarch was angered by her grandson, laying claim to a name that had been a part of her private life for decades. He went on to say, it is perhaps more plausible that the flunkeys that surround the king and some of the starchier older royals were annoyed by what they viewed as a presumption. Nonetheless, Mr. Quinn said that the controversy around Lilibet's name demonstrates a basic misunderstanding based on disparities between American and UK society. Meghan would never have imagined naming her daughter Lilibet anything other than a wonderful compliment, he continued, and this is typical of many of Meghan's challenges. In the UK, it appears like an impertinence. The late monarch's childhood nickname, Lilibet, is thought to have originated from her difficulty pronouncing her entire name as a young kid. Those closest to the future monarch, such as King George V, King George VI, and the Queen Mother, quickly adopted the nickname. Lilibet is my pride, the late Queen's father is rumored to have stated. My delight is Margaret. Elizabeth II used the moniker to refer to herself as well as others, as seen by the following line in a thank you card to her grandmother Queen Mary. Dear Granny. I appreciate the gorgeous dollhouse very lot. I've unpacked the dining room and the hallway, and I really adore it. From Lilibet, with love. Prince Philip was one of the royals who continued to address Elizabeth II by her childhood and personal nickname throughout her adult years. A hospital in Santa Barbara is where Lilibet Diana was born on June 4, 2021. When the Sussexes visited England in June of last year to commemorate Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee, she had the opportunity to meet her great-grandmother. The meeting, like the ones with Archie, Lili, King Charles, and Queen Camilla, took place behind closed doors. A few days later, a meeting between the then Prince of Wales and his youngest grandkids was described as extremely emotional by a source close to Clarence's house. The prince, of course, hasn't seen his grandson Archie in a while, so spending time with him was quite special, they said. He had never met Lili, his granddaughter, therefore it was an extremely emotional and amazing experience for him to do so. In Colchester, Queen Camilla is sporting a Fiona Clare coat and lovely fluffy cap. King Charles took 75-year-old Queen Camilla to Colchester today to celebrate the town's transformation becoming a city. Today in Colchester, Queen Camilla, 75, went out in her Fiona Clare couture coat. This coat was previously worn by the Queen consort to Kate Middleton's concert for Together at Christmas in 2020.